All right, I think we can get started here. I see a few more folks have joined. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are today. But thank you so much for joining us for this month's Office Add-ins community call. My name is Sam, and I'm helping Kritika out with this month's community call. So today we have an exciting lineup from our teammates in China. Thank you so much for joining us. For today's agenda, we have Louis Han. He's a senior product manager, and he'll be talking about the Teams app and the Word, Excel, and PowerPoint environments today. And he'll also be joined by Miao Fei Wang, who's a senior software engineer, and Dongqi Liu, who's also a senior software engineer. And they'll be both talking about improvements to the undo behavior in custom functions. All right, so without further ado, Louis, if you're ready, take it away. And I can help you with
Hey, Sam,
going to the next slides if you want.
Since you're muted, we cannot hear you.
Hello?
Oh. Sorry, Wenjun, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I also can hear Sam.
I can hear.
Oh, you can you hear me, Louis?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can everyone else in chat hear me? Yes, I see thank you for the thumbs up there. Wenjun, I'm not sure if it might be your speaker then, but maybe try rejoining the meeting and see if that works as well. All right. Okay, so I'll keep going then. Louis, feel free to take the floor here, and I can help.
Okay. Yeah. Sam, could you share the deck?
Yeah, that seemed to have disappeared. Here we go. We're sharing that again. Apologies, everyone, having a bit of technical difficulties here. There we go. Sorry, that should show up now.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we can go back. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm Louis, product manager from Microsoft. So today I would like to give a short introduction about the Teams app across M365. And most importantly is to hear from you and invite you to join our upcoming journey with Teams app in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So I'm pretty sure that most of you already have ideas for Office or are working on creating one, right? So since we are Office ID community, but I'm not very sure that how many of you have the experience with Teams app development before, or maybe you even have joined the Teams app for Outlook development. So basically, we say like Microsoft has one app across M365 story, and in this story, we want to provide a streamlined experience that allow developer to create a new Teams app or extend their existing Teams app to deliver cross-platform apps to an extended user audience. And the Teams app for Outlook and Word, Excel, PowerPoint are both part of this story. And today, Teams app for Outlook is already in public preview now. So to be more specific, in this new experience, as a developer, you can use just a single code base, including a new unified JSON manifest to create one app that can work for Teams, Outlook, and M365 app environment for now. And it comes to the user. The users can install the app from just one endpoints, and it will be available to for all the endpoints that are defined in the app. And it comes to admin, that they can manage and deploy apps from just a single location in the admin center, which is called the integrated app. So this is already the experience we are providing for Teams app for Outlook. So if you want to learn more, please visit the Learn More link I put in this slide, and to know more information about like what you already can do with Teams app for Outlook and M365 now. So I hope this could give you a basic understanding of the concept of Teams app for M365. So like I just introduced, that the Teams app for Outlook is already in public preview. So now we think it's the time for us to extend our support for Teams app for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So that's the major point for this session. Like we would like to hear your voice about like what do you want to be supported for Teams app for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, or maybe even join the private preview with us when it is ready. So no matter that if you already have Office admin that works in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Outlook, that you want to convert them to Teams app, or maybe you already have a Teams app and you have interest to extend to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So please feel free to fill the form in this page and get connect with us to get further information. So really looking forward to your participation. So thanks. That's all my want to introduce today. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Louis. All right, I'll take back control here. All right, thank you so much. That is exciting new things coming up. So yeah, we'd love to hear from everyone. All right, so up next we have Miaofei and Dongqi, who have both worked on the content here, but Dongqi will be presenting the content. So take it away, Dongqi. You can take control over the slides if you want, or if you want me to drive it as well, I'm happy to do that for you.
Yeah, I will do the slides, but maybe I need you to help me play the video.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, hi, this is Dongqi, and today Miaofei and I would like to share the Miaofei and I will share on the improvement to the undo behavior in Excel custom functions. So over the years, we received some issues from different channels for several times for reporting this issue. And here's the ones from the GitHub. We see some developers, they have passionate discussions in this threads, and thank you all for the effort. And so here is also a small GIF to show the behavior which the custom function execution is actually clean the undo reduce get stack here. So, and from this core, I want to share that we have some improvement for this part. And also here, I would like to show the demo. Yeah, I could play this video. So here is a table that have the streaming custom functions. That's kind of one custom function that I developed this using the Scriptlab. And so we could see for this part is the streaming custom function is keep executing, and I change something, and then currently you could see the undo stack is not broken. So we could undo the things we don't want to do, and also the reduce stack is here. So yeah, it's a quick sample, but we could see the behavior is changed for now. So yeah, and let me try to, yeah. So for this improvement, we see all the no more custom functions and also the streaming custom functions execution would not break undo redo set stack anymore. But I also want to mention that Excel JavaScript API's undo support is not included in this improvement, and it will be on the way. Maybe we don't sure about the timeline, but I could say that we are actively working on this. And also, as far as we show in our documentation, the custom function is not recommended to change any properties in the workbook. So this part is also out of scope. And also this improvement, I want to mention that this improvement is now rolling out to insiders. So if you are on the insider channel, you could verify this behavior in recently coming weeks, I think. And also this improvement does not need anything to your existing add-ins. For any feedback, you could also reach out us through the GitHub, and also as the threads I mentioned before in the GitHub issues, we will also update it in that thread with more informations. Yeah, so that's a quick sharing from my side. Yeah, I think the Excel 132 is also mentioned about the Windows system. So Win64 is also in the scope. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dongqi. It looks like folks are excited about that. So thank you so much for sharing this update with the community today. All right. So before I start with the Q&A, I just wanted to thank our presenters again today, Luyi, Dongqi, and Miaofei, for joining us. I know it's very late over there, so we really appreciate you sharing those updates with us today. All right, so we'll get into Q&A here. So every month we post a Microsoft Forms, and we share that link with the community so that you can submit any questions that you have with us. But also, if you have any questions that you'd like some help with, feel free to add it to the chat, and we'll try to get to it today. Or if not, we'll collect those and address them in our blog post. Okay, so we received a question about functioning VSTO add-ins installed on users' machines. So this user has created a new web add-in and would like to know how they can transition seamlessly from their VSTO add-in to a web add-in. So that's a great question. And we do have a documentation article answering just that. So how you can seamlessly transition from VSTO or a COM add-in to a web add-in. So we highly recommend checking out this article link here that we've shared to learn more about it. And again, if you have additional questions about it, feel free to add it to the chat if you're in this call at the moment, or send us a follow-up question through the form. All right. So is it a good idea to host an add-in within an existing public web application, such as Next.js? For example, adding a dedicated route to host add-in pages. So you should be able to do this, as this is one of the purposes of add-ins, which is to surface existing web apps in a task pane in Office. And again, if you need any additional help with developing your add-in, we encourage you to post a question to the Microsoft Q&A or Stack Overflow forums. We have a great dev community here who'd love to help with that as well. All right. We are distributing an admin managed Office add-in to users within our organization via the integrated apps feature in the Office 365 Admin Center. What's the best way to monitor the number of users who have successfully installed it? So currently, and unfortunately, there isn't a way to monitor how many users have successfully installed an add-in if it was distributed through the integrated apps feature in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. However, if you would like to see this feature being integrated into the Admin Center, we highly recommend you creating a feature request for it via this link over here, and the team would be able to review it. Right. And a user was asking a follow-up about this GitHub issue, which was about the removal of the URL sideloading option in Outlook. So this wasn't announced in a previous community call. However, we do hear you, and we've reached out to the team who manages this feature so that they could possibly talk about it in a future call and provide updates on it as well. And the user also asked about the slowdown of the release of videos on YouTube for the community call. So we do apologize for the inconvenience, folks. We know that there has been a huge delay with the publishing of recordings and our blog posts. So we're working out a few kinks and blockers here, but please know that we're working on it and working on getting it fixed as soon as possible so that we can get that information out to you as soon as possible as well. So thank you so much for your patience. All right. So if you're new to Office add-ins, again, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of resources we'd like to share with you here to get you started. So we have the documentation, we have quick starts so that you can quickly run a sample right away to test out how Office add-ins works. We have ScriptLab, which is a really nice little Office add-in environment you can install in your Office client to get started with Office add-ins. And again, we have samples as well that you could try and run. If you haven't joined the Microsoft 365 Developer Program, we have that available to you as well, so that you can, if you need a license for a test environment, that would be the best place to get that. And of course, we also have Office scripts for those who use Excel to get you started with automating your tasks as well. Right. So there are a few ways to engage with the team here. So again, if you have any questions, so the first step you've already taken by joining this call. So thank you. But outside of the call, if you have any questions about the product or would like to report any bugs, you can reach out to us through these resources here. So GitHub issue for any bugs or questions you have. If you have any programming or technical questions about how to develop Office add-ins, we highly encourage you to post that to the Microsoft Q&A forum or Stack Overflow. And again, if you have any feature requests or ideas that you'd like to see in the product, we'd also love to hear about that through the M365 Dev Suggestions site. We also have other developer community calls that you might be interested in if you'd like to know more about what's going on in the Microsoft 365 environment. So we have a few resources here for you as well. All right, and that does end our community call for this month. Our next call will be on December 13th. So it's held every second Wednesday of the month. So you can join us through that link here. We post the agenda a few days earlier as well. And again, if you have any questions that you'd like to be addressed during this call or at any time, feel free to submit that through the Microsoft forms. So again, thank you everyone for joining us today. Have a great day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you.